Hello everyone, it's good to have you all on board. It's another time with Faithful the enthusiastic tutor, and in today's tutorial, it happens to be the continuation of the course DES309, and basically, it will be the very last class we are having on YouTube of the course. So it's going to be a pretty short one. It's going to be pretty straightforward and a pretty short one. So I need you to pay attention absolutely. All right, for those of us who are new to the stream, let's ensure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also reach out to Social.io on our official website. If you haven't joined the private class yet, this is a very important community you should be a member of, where we walk you through all your courses without leaving any course unattended to. How do you become a member of a private class? All you need to do is just reach out to us on our official website, which is www.social.net. There's a WhatsApp button on the top right hand corner to send us a direct message. From there, we take it up. So now, according to the thumbnail, we're going to be taking our discussion, all right, from the concept of gender. Okay, we're going to be taking our discussion from the concept of gender. Now, when we talk about the concept of gender, what are we referring to in essence? Okay, let's take it one step at a time as we talk about what gender itself represents, what it signifies, and we can break things down properly. Now, when we talk about gender, we are simply referring to a social characteristic, all right? The concept of gender. So when we say gender, all right, we are simply saying a social characteristics, okay, of women and men in the society, such as, okay, certain rules and tasks, functions are attributed to both women and men in the society, as well as the relationship between groups of women and men. What are we saying in essence? Whenever you hear of a gender, all right, when you hear of gender, what comes in mind is, all right, the social characteristics, okay, social characteristics of women and men. As is known in the society that as a woman, I mean to say, certain things are expected from you. Likewise, as a man, certain things are expected from you. All right, certain responsibilities are on the shoulder of men. Likewise, that of women too as well. Gender analysis is important for social development. Okay, gender analysis is important for social development as it takes into consideration the social, political, and social, political, and economic differences between women and man and men in different societies. Okay, speaking of gender analysis, all right, according to what we have in the material, we are being made to understand that gender analysis is quite important. Okay, it's very, very important. If a community or there will be development in a social gathering, then you need to analyze gender. Okay, social analysis is important for social development. Social analysis is important for social development. Please note that it's important for social development because when you talk about social analysis now, you are taking into consideration the social, political, and economic differences between women, all right, and men in different societies. then you can talk about social development. So it also says that John Hopkins in the university, all right, John Hopkins University in 2017 said something about gender analysis, all right, said certain things about gender analysis. Now let's hear what he has to say. Now, according to him, he said, all right, he said, according to gender analysis, in gender analysis, that certain concepts are used. Okay, according to Hopkins, he said, according to Hopkins University, he said, when we talk about gender analysis, that we can't do without using certain terminologies, all right, which are gender equality, gender equity, all right, I beg your pardon, that's gender equity, gender equality, gender gap, gender bias. Now, when we say gender equity, the process of being fair to someone, regardless of their gender, whether man or woman, regardless of their gender, be fair to them. Gender, that should be equality. No, that's gender equity. So we have equality too. Now, equality said, all right, equality means, gender equality simply means that all human beings, irrespective of their age, gender, identity, all right, are free to develop their personal abilities and make choices without limitation set by stereotype. Favor this person more, favor this person less. That's stereotyping. Okay? Rigid gender roles or discrimination. That is equality. Why equity is the place of being fair to everybody, irrespective of their gender. All right. And bias, all right, as the name says, bias, you are being unfair based on this person is a male or this person is a female. So you favor some less, you favor, and like we usually see on this stream, we don't encourage such. What we do basically on the stream is purely educational. We don't instigate, encourage, or support, all right, bias or not doing things properly. So now we have that is that. Okay, so like I said, basically it's nothing much. We are already done with the course. So to call it a wrap for tonight, it says here that there are some that there was a study conducted by certain scholars, the likes of Okeke, Okire, and Idike in the year 2020. Okay. Now, they explained that in Nigeria, the following gender issues are prevalent. Let's hear what these scholars have to say. They said, according to their research, male preference in education. This indicates that preference of many households to fund education of male child over female. All right, is that not happening in some homes? It's very, very unfortunate. According to these scholars, in Nigeria here, you're just seeing all of this, but certain things are still happening. I mean, this is just 2020, 5 years ago. All right, certain things are still happening in families, whereby some family will choose to sponsor their male child over their female child, which is not supposed to be so. We also have inheritance rights. Most times, female are being discriminated when it comes to inheritance. Okay, women participation in politics. Thank God for civilization. Now we have women in governance, in political offices. Okay, unlike before now, whereby women are not even allowed in some countries to smell politics, offices of authority. That's a discrimination that should not be allowed. All right, according to the course material. Okay, so we have that as that. So here is what we call it wrap for tonight. And the next time we are meeting will be a new course entirely. We are done with this course. So I'd like to give us an assignment. All right, so it gets submitted before. All right. What do you, all right, understand by the following. We have gender discrimination. Okay, we have gender discrimination. We have gender inequality. Okay, so I want you to explain what you mean, what you understand by those. Okay, so in our next class, we'll be talking about a new course entirely. So thank you very much, everyone. I believe you'll be able to gain something in tonight's class. Let's ensure submit our notes to the appropriate quarters, and I look forward to seeing you all in subsequent tutorials. Do have a wonderful evening, and bye for now.